But I think I lost it. Said that I was fine. Said it from a coffin. Said that I was. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, DEFFINITY, DEVVE, daCat, DMC, SHIRO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smash that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. What a week. What a week. People have told me to go live earlier. People have told me to do different things. We had OMI go up. We had the rest of the market just absolutely get demolished and crushed. I was in Florida, in Orlando for the charity event in which Kuma won. Kuma was and Kuma and Val's his wife, just a awesome family, awesome people, just amazingly good. I can't wait to see him again. Probably later this year, because it was pretty hot in Orlando this past week, and yeah, got to be able to do a lot of things I wanted to do. Didn't get to do a couple things I wanted to do, so obviously got to go back at some point. Shout out to Turtle Golf for setting that up. That was nice. I never got I typically don't take a lot of vacations anymore. I took a small trip to New York last month for well, I guess it was in August still. It was for a wedding. Did that for a couple different reasons. And then, but never, are these things really like for me? Like this one was like, obviously I didn't have to do this, but a week down in Orlando with a bunch of friends and people that donating a lot to charity, like thousands of dollars. Like, okay, yeah, this I'll do this. This is great. And then also just with friends as well. So you have Kuma and his family in one room, or multiple rooms, one building. Me, Tammy, the OMI homies, Max and Janie. You had Magic. Emoji was down there for a little while. It was just epic stuff. Emoji was actually on stream. First appearance Emoji on stream. That was talking about anime, talking about Star Wars. They showed me K-pop Demon Hunters, and I was like, going into that, I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll try it. And then I'm like locked in. Like from the first, like I only watched the first like 15, 20 minutes and but I was like, oh my God, this is good. And then I'd heard one of the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters like on TikTok. I was like, oh, I actually know this one. They're like, bro, they play it everywhere. I was like, oh, you know what? You're right. They do. When K-pop Demon Hunters on VeVe, I think that'd be great. Speaking of VeVe, me and Tammy got a little, I'll go in. Well, first off, Tammy's talking about the gold logo. Oh, my back. I don't have any good pictures of the gold logo of mine. Maybe I do. Let's see. There's so many. There were a lot of pictures taken this week. So that one's mine. Little bloody. Tammy's looks a lot better. That one's hers. Tammy did get it first. She did get, well, she got the gold logo first. However, I went first in the tattooing. My body. She got the gold logo first, but I was the first one in the hot seat. I got a little daCat on me. You can't really see it here, but it says daCat. It's leaking a little bit, but we will get to that in the future. A little itchy. I don't know if I told Tammy got her first tattoo in like 20 years here, and I was like, I told her to get Aquaphor because that's good for it. I never got it as well, but so after I bravely went through mine and I did not cry for more than 20 minutes, Tammy's like, you know what? I can do that. You're gonna get a gold one. I'll get a gold one. Let's do it for the fam. Let's do it for the VeVe fam. So this would be different if we just had like one each. If we just like out of the 500 or 450 logos that there are, let's say 400. If we had like one each, and it's like, okay, well, now you locked yourself into a position where you can't sell. There's no point in having a gold and silver logo tattoo if you don't have a gold and silver logo. So even if the logo goes to like 50K, at some point this bull market, you can't really sell it, because if you do, then the tattoo is kind of meaningless. And I agree. However, me and Tammy have 3 each. So we went kind of hard on it, and I, of course, have the number 41, which I don't now I don't know if I could sell it. I think it's actually on there for like $28,000, which I should probably take that off because oh, actually, so I told somebody, man, okay, we're just talking about tattoos here. We're not talking about the actual gold logo. Because I said I wouldn't talk about it too much. Yeah. Sorry, give me a sec here. I'll try to figure out how to finesse this situation. Mine's actually up for 27.5. Probably take it off. Give me one sec here. I'll delete it. If I go to my listings, not that I'm super worried that someone's gonna get that, but I just removed it. But I do think that it is possible that somebody does buy that at some point, because things can happen turn of a dime. Especially if that was there for OMI. Like if that was there for OMI, let's say, was it 27.5? Is it divided by? Yeah, so like that, right now that's about 78 million OMI. It's a number 41, which is like a lot, but a week ago it was 152 million OMI. And it's like, okay, nobody's gonna spend that much. But because OMI's like doubled, you know, they might spend half that. And it's like, well, I wasn't going to spend 152 million OMI, but I can get it for under 80 million. They'd probably do it. But it wasn't listed up for OMI. It was listed up for gems. And in like 28 hours. I don't know exactly what time, Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Time. But you're going to have the new, and we can go over this now. We'll go over the OMI stuff, and there is a lot of it. Star Wars, Mothman, oh, nope, unlikely, Getting Rich, nope, don't need that. OMI to gems, okay, hang on. There's was it launched by Stacker or a Comey? I know it was, and I guess we'll go over OMI first here. And I don't know, yeah, so this is on Medium. This is a Medium article. Okay, OMI leaderboard rewards coming to Stacker Marketplace. Users are about to be rewarded for collecting like never before. Starting September 1st, 2025, Stacker will launch an exciting leaderboard system that rewards active traders with OMI tokens. Now, there's a massive 100 million OMI token reward pool sponsored by a Comey. Leaderboard rewards are taking your collecting journey with Stacker to the next level. Over 11.5 million digital collectible NFTs sold since 2021 on VeVe. The OMI leaderboard rewards represents a catalyst for increased token utility and community engagement in the world's largest digital collecting ecosystem. OMI leaderboard rewards program features both weekly and monthly leaderboards, which allow for multiple opportunities to be rewarded when participating on the Stacker Marketplace. Now, you have weekly leaderboards where 10 million OMI tokens are distributed each week. Rewards are split among the top 25 users. So is it going to be the top 25 users all get, am I tripping here? Sorry, 25 divided by, all right, you multiply it. All right, all right, so it's 10 million. So do they all get 400,000 OMI each? I don't know. Does the number 1 get more than number 25? I'm not sure. They might go over it in the article. Monthly leaderboards. There's 60 million OMI tokens are distributed monthly. Rewards are split amongst the top 100 users. Then there's a large reward pool for consistent engagement. How it works is the system is elegantly simple. Can't wait to read this. Users earn points based on the amount of OMI tokens burnt during market activity on Stacker. Every purchase contributes to your leaderboard position. There's no enrollment requirement for leaderboard rewards. Users will automatically begin to earn points from their first purchase in the marketplace. They can view their position on both the weekly and the monthly leaderboards directly on the Stacker Marketplace. Leaderboards will update regularly, allowing users to actively monitor and compete for the top spot as the true Stacker leaderboard rewards champion. Note: trading activity for the leaderboard rewards is subject to all applicable VeVe and Stacker terms of service. We reserve the right to remove users from leaderboard or withhold rewards for any conduct that breaches these terms. Then you go to the Stacker Marketplace. Stacker is a trusted marketplace that allows VeVe users to explore, trade, and unlock real-world value from their favorite digital collectibles, featuring brands like Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and more. Stacker supports buying and selling with OMI. There are several benefits to utilizing Stacker, including true OMI token utility. All VeVe users can now buy and sell VeVe digital collectibles using the OMI token, marking for the first time VeVe collectors can trade directly with OMI within the ecosystem. It's cost-effective trading. Stacker operates on the base network, an Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain, offering significantly cheaper transaction costs and faster trading compared to the Ethereum mainnet. Then there's cross-platform flexibility. Collectibles bought with OMI on Stacker can be sold for gems in VeVe and vice versa, ensuring users can remain flexible on how they collect across both platforms. And there's deflationary economics. Percentage of every transaction fee is burned, meaning it's permanently removed from the circulating supply, making the OMI token truly deflationary. How to get started? Okay, well, you know how to get started. And this is all just about setting up your Stacker account, linking your VeVe account, funding your wallet. Whether you're a seasoned VeVe collector or new to the space, program offers on present. Okay, that's fine. And that's it. All right, so that's the Medium article. And everyone's going to have their ideas like, okay, if I buy a bunch of collectibles with OMI and I burn a lot, then yeah, I lose OMI initially, but I can make it back up on the rewards. And it doesn't say you have to go in and buy a $20,000 item. You can buy a bunch of small, littler items, although it's going to be the same thing. Would it have been better to sell your stuff for OMI a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Yes, it would have. You would have gotten more OMI, a better bang for your buck. However, now that OMI's gone up quite a bit, I think it's still a good buy. I will certainly sell stuff down here. I'm going to show you something. I think it's going to be cool, or it might not be cool. Ah, shit. All right, there's Miss Gecko. Thank you for reposting. I'm going to give you some hearts here. Miss Gecko's always been a good egg. All right, go into my collection of comics. Marvel. Okay, more Marvel. They're all Marvel. All right, Vengeance #1. I have 204 of those mother flappers. Now, why is this important? Why does it matter? Well, Dr. Stuff did say that he believes that, someone give him alpha, he believes that certain comics, 30, 60,000, comics that have 30 or 60,000 editions might have the possibility of getting burned. And we would love that. I don't know, like, why would you just burn it? Like, you're not going to get OMI for it. Maybe you get MCP for it. Maybe, I don't know what the incentives would be to burn. But these things are going for $1. And it's like, okay, Chavez, like, if they're not being bought for $1 on here, why would you buy it? Because, like, people are going to want to buy a bunch of stuff on Stacker when this comes out on Monday, because 30 days has September, April, June. There's 31 days in August. You're not going to get, like, yeah, if you buy this for $1, you get the comic. Cool. There's 30,000 of these mother flappers, and I don't think anyone's going to care, even though it is first appearance America Chavez. Great name. What I think people will really do it for is, like, I'm not going to buy it. Like, it's first appearance America Chavez, 30,000 editions. I think it goes to like $6. That might take a while, but I think they'll do it. And again, it could be this. It could, like, people aren't going to care what they're getting. They're just going to care about the OMI burn and placing on that leaderboard. Now, maybe this whole thing is a huge flop, and maybe the 100 million OMI that's up for grabs, people are just like, I don't care. And maybe most won't, but I think that there's going to be enough people that are going to buy certain things for $1 or maybe more. You know, it doesn't matter. They'll just be doing this all day, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm the more I do it, the more I burn. Ah, fudge! I did not mean to X that out. Oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, I love that too. Can't wait for this week's show of OMI is my homie on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is gonna be a lot of fun stuff. I was there the other day, but you couldn't see my face because the internet was not great. Anyway, Vengeance #1's like, okay, so Chavez, if you sell all of your Vengeance #1s, for $1, you know, it's like $200, and it's going to take a while. Like, yes, it's going to take a while, and that's only $500,000. Oh, how much is OMI right now? 3.5. Around Ethereum. I want to do something crazy, but it won't be good if I do it. Yeah, it's at 3.5 right now. We had a little bit of a spike up to like 3.8-ish today, and then just right back down. So over the past week, we've just had a bunch of spikes with higher lows. So I'll take that. And then again, kind of like this base. And you have Retail Pleb the other day saying that, like, and this is like, let me see how far away this was. The Retail Pleb. It was about 48 hours ago. No, it was, what was it, 6:30 hours ago. Oh, really? That's it. Okay. Oh no, it was 2:19 a.m. Okay, so it's been 42 hours ago. You had Retail Pleb. So this looks like a textbook bullish pennant, expect it to resolve soon within 24 to 48 hours with a target of 0007. And you do need 0036 to hold. However, we're at 0003.592. So we haven't necessarily, we're close, but he said if it held that between 24 and 48 hours, it would go up to 0007. It has not done that. It might be because we have not held that 0036. I should get him on at some point to do that. But he's also, I think he's trying to make it happen, because he said earlier today, well, we had a bunch of people talk about coin bubbles. Coin bubbles, only 285 followers over on X, so really not a lot. I don't know how many people view this stuff. I was saying top weekly performers ranks number 301 to 400 in market caps. These tokens have been on a run for 7 days, and OMI's number 2 and had 78% over the last 7 days, really close to number 1. And that's not the only one. Like, depending on which one you have, they're like, there's one time OMI's at like 140% in like a day. I was like, damn. So he said that BankerBot swap $1,000 of ETH for OMI, but do it $100 every hour. Let's get this party started. This is one of those things. Give me 1 second here. Yep. All right. Banker set up an automation to buy $100 of OMI on base every hour for the next 10 hours. Next purchase will be at 10 p.m. Thanks, my robotic friend. All right, that's cool. This is very similar to TWAPing with a time-weighted average pricing, where you go in and buy a certain. I'm obviously doing it like this. It's not going to do anything, but you do, if you get like a couple dozen people like this, buying several $100s every couple hours, you know, that helps. Hysterical. How do y'all feel about what he said? There's been a lot of other people. You just had Wes. I just got sent something, so it was like, hey, Wes posted a clip from Chris Coffey and Kyle Wilson. They said about like they're talking about OMI again. Asian Dan talking about OMI again. You had John's Crypto Therapy. You have Ron's Crypto. So many people talking about OMI that haven't in years. Most likely, they're just doing it for the clicks. Typically what I see with YouTubers is that they don't do the right thing by their audience and talk about what's undervalued. They just talk about really what's hot and what's pumping. And I've seen that, like, let's say YouTubers with like Toshi, right? Toshi already did this run up, like, oh, hey guys, this is why I'm all in on Toshi. It's like, okay, like this already went up. Like, and I get it. Like, I talk about daCat all the time, and that's done like a 6x since April. At one point it was a 7x, but you know, then we went down. So it's done a 6x since April, and it's like, okay, Chavez, it already did a 6x. You know, how much higher can it go? And it's like, well, I understand if it was like a $500 million market cap or multi-billion, I'd be like, yeah, you know, that's a lot. But it's under a $3 million market cap. I'm gonna make it do another 4x before the end of the bull run. But no, that's me. Anyway, what's up, Vegan Things? How's it going? Let's get to some of these comments here. Chosen said, welcome back, Randy. We missed you. I thank you for that super chat the other night. I'm glad I got that. I'm glad you saw that I got that. Yeah, I've had a couple of people say like, bro, like my life is not complete without you. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sorry. I took a vacation. This week, so one, Kuma is like the best, one of the best cooks whose food I've eaten, and I was like, oh my god, like I never had a bad meal, and he just did that out of the kindness of his heart. We went to Walmart like the first night there. Dude gets a giant shopping cart of stuff because his, he's got a huge family, right? He's got like 7 kids and a wife, and dude, he's such a cool dude. I freaking love them. Anyway, I think Kuma's. I think that they might have drank like 1 or 2 nights. We drank every night. Like we drank every night. And granted, VeVe Magic and the Omi homies, Max and Janie, they weren't even there the first few nights. They didn't get there till like Tuesday. Girl, they went hard, and we had a lot of fun. So that was so much fun. So Tuesday was Tuesday Magic's birthday? Or was that, I think Wednesday was Magic's birthday. It was Wednesday. And oh wow, what is it? Okay. Wednesday was Magic's birthday, and before that, me and Janie all week were just referencing Gilmore Girls to each other. And every time Magic was just like started with like the eye roll, then it was like, oh, you guys, and Janie just messaged me from Magic's phone talking about like a Gilmore Girls like reunion or a Gilmore Girls documentary, and I'm like, wow, girl, I'm in. I don't know why she did it from Magic's phone. Maybe your phone's dead. Um, so that was fun. Kind of, I feel like not that Magic like never like we see her laugh all the time. We see her in a wide range of emotions on Spaces on YouTube. But it was so great to see people just in person, and then just great to see them just laugh, like just like we needed it. We had a lot of fun times. All of it PG to PG-13, right? Like this isn't this isn't like the hardcore like it. So it was mostly very family friendly, like 99% very family friendly. But it was just so good to see everyone laugh and just the good times rolling, and it's just epic. Um, I would have. I will probably remember this trip forever, and I know I. Oh shit! Really? Okay. Yeah. We'll text. Give me 1 second. Where's my man? Meow 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 meow. Send number so we can talk. Gilmore Girls. Oh god, I misspoke. Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls. Meow 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 meow. Also, I can't type today. I don't know what is going on with my fingers. Okay. Where was I? Zafeza says, "Wow, already back? Thought you said I did. I went from Saturday to Saturday. Now I'm back." Evie Gold says, "Hey, Randy." Bill Gar says, "Randy's back, bro. I had this really, really strange airport experience before. I It was one of those things where I got a really bad feeling, like right at takeoff, and I was like, oh my god, I should. Uh, I can't like I don't I just had a very bad feeling. I was like, I should get off this plane, and then I was like, heck it, like I one of the conversations, so one of the nights, I mean, we have great conversations every night. Like that's what life is. Like for me, that's what life is about. Having a couple drinks with some friends, having some great conversations. And one of which I like confided in them, and I'll tell you guys too. Like one of my biggest fears is that this isn't real. Like life is very, very good for me. I know for a lot of people, but for me, it just this, by all means, are even saying this should not have happened. And if this is not real and this is a game, what if I run out of credits? What if I cannot continue? You know, like at the end of the game when you die, oh, put in more credits to continue. And I just thought I had that feeling like, oh, okay, this plane will kill me. I don't know why, but then I was like, heck it, it's been a good ride. A great ending to the Wii, right? So I just went to bed, and then I kind of slept through most things. And then like I kind of wake up, I was like, oh, I didn't feel like I died, but then I'm like in the clouds. It's like, am I in heaven? Did I make it? And then I was like, hmm. Yeah, I bit my tongue. Like, okay, I'm alive. You know, that hurt. That was pain. Anyway, I don't know why I went to that. Why I told you guys that. It was fun. What's up, VeVe Zombie? Saying Randy. Well, Ren says VeVe Tat is legendary, unmatched dedication. People. Oh my god, that this has been like. Let's go because we posted on X yesterday. Where is it on X? So it's gotten 9,700 impressions. DeLorean Time Machine saying dedication. I have recur tattooed on my fist. I still wear gloves to this day. So I think that's actually like a troll. I don't think he has recur. That is hysterical if he does though. I'll just say fire. But the amount of people that have outwardly expressed their support and awesomeness for that, I think is great. DeLorean Time Machine, I'm gonna give some smiley faces too. Yeah, some people that are just like, bro, this is batshit, and like it's so strange. It's the ones that are like haters, or the ones that like why. And like I'm looking over this one dude's account like right now, and it's I when I was doing some boxing training, like training others, and they're like, okay, let me see you like squat down or like bend, like, and I don't know why humans learn this when they go to bend down to pick something up, unless like you're injured, it should be like ass down first, and that's how you squat. And everyone they like lean over, and again, if you're injured and you can't do that, like, and you can't like ass down first, understand. But people always like they bend over, and that's like the wrong way to do it. That is the wrong way to go in and bend down and pick something up. And I laugh because every time I would see like a child or a toddler bend down to pick something up, they do it the correct way that you're supposed to. Ass down first, they pick something up, and I was like, that is instinctual. And I think it's instinct. I can't prove that, but it's just everyone that I've seen. I was like, you know it when you come out the womb, but you learn to do it the wrong way here. And the reason why I'm referencing that right now is I'm drawing a parallel. Is every time I see someone that's like fudding on my what do you call it, on a status or whatever, I go in and I take a look at their X, and I'll be like, is this a joke? And if it's a joke, like, again, if things are funny, like they're funny. Like, so we had a conversation about this on this week. I don't want to say what it was that sparked this conversation, but let me read something real quick. Um, um, Duckman, oh, what's that name? Like blurb. Message about censorship. Get the line of it. Nope, it's not giving me the line. Okay, quotes. Man, I don't know why. All right, Duckman line about censorship. The full quote. All right, here we go. Is it not gonna give me a freaking? Okay, hang on. It did not. I swear it's worth it, but it is not a. Long story short, Duckman is talking about how humor can alienate and even make you feel bad, but it's a price you have to pay to be a thinking, reasoning adult, and that comedy should have you feel differently than when it found you. And I like it. Like if certain things are funny, and unfortunately certain things are, that's fantastic, and I love that. Um, so when I go in and I check some of these people's like profiles, like, okay, is this guy like a funny guy? Is this being a joke? Because like if it's legit funny, I don't even check. I was like, I'll give that a like, haha, good sir, or ma'am. But it's just that most of these people that are just very negative and just haters and fudders, it's like just very negative in life. And I like being around happy people. I like being around positive friends, like I was this week. Like this was, oh my god, this was great. I got to see some family there. Got to see Yo Steph and her sister, my other cousin Susan, and got to see their parents as well for a night. And I just got to hang around wholesome, awesome people. And a lot of people online are not. I mean, just people in general aren't. That's a lot. I'm very proud of the network I've built, and I don't just mean like success. I don't just mean like, although I'm exceedingly proud of that as well. I don't mean like the people that can invest into certain things or the people that have like CEOs, whatever. And again, I separately proud of that, but the people that I like let into my inner circle that I choose to hang out with, I'm very proud of that because I think I was hanging out with someone not too long ago where their network of friends was, I think, like fairly normal. You know, they have their quirks, they have their issues, like we all have, but maybe like the person that I knew was the person that, for the most part, of like, yeah, let me drop what I'm doing now and do this for you. Um, and I know that not everyone can do that, but again, like the people that I was hanging out with a lot this week were that. Um, but a lot of the haters that I see over on X or on his whatever, like it's just not that. Like I would never want them as a friend. I would never want them as an acquaintance. I would never do business with them. And it's typically the people that I hate to, I don't want to make this comparison. The people that tend to like FUD or hate on my stuff tend to be the people that are just like, oh, here's this free giveaway we're doing, and they spend their like most of their day like retweeting and repost like the free giveaway stuff so they could win like $20. And it's like, dude. And like I get it. Sometimes you do that like for fun. Sometimes like I don't know why people do it, but it's like if you like if I've I don't think I've ever had anyone more successful than me hate on me. I'll just throw that out there. Anyway, so me and Tammy had a lot of traction on that, at least on X, and then over on Facebook, it was it's kind of the same thing. A lot of haters on Facebook. So there's 98 people that reacted to it, and I think like 30% of it was like laugh reacts. And the people that like have somebody had said I have yeah, so I won't say this dude's name. It's like it's wild. I was in since 2021. Literally just sold off my account. It's been quite the ride, but I'm officially done. Having to go back and sell 100 collectibles at $1 just to get them to sell was a real gut punch. That being said, I still made money, so all is well. I I don't understand. This is like, for me, this is like parents that, uh, and I have a very jaded view on parent-child relationships, but if somebody wants to hang out with you, if they want to like have you in that, like I want someone to hang out with me because they want to hang out with me, not because I'm like trying to manipulate them into doing it. And I see, like, okay, if you're done and you sold off your account, hey, cool, like, you know, get that bread. You said you made money, good stuff. Then, like, I don't know, like, why are you still there? Like, why is like, is that, are you still? And this is why I knew that VeVe would survive the bear market. This is why I know they'd be super successful, because even the haters, even the people that are like, nope, I'm done, they're still paying attention. Like, even the people that commenting and laughing and doing all this, like, I out of the 192 people that are here right now, I'm certain there's like at least 10 haters here. And like, if you still watch my stuff, because I know they watch everything I do, like you're still a fan. And I feel like people that sell out of their VeVe, they sell out of their OMI, but they still hang around, you're still a fan, right? Like, you're still curious. Like, you can't click away. So living rent free in people's heads, I think, is pretty fun. Anyway, let's go. We haven't talked about much else in the 36 minutes that are here. Let's talk about DEVVE. Oh, the cat in the house. I know. Did you see my epic? Oh, Bitcoin back to 109. Not bad. Not bad. After it was like 107.5 before. Oh my God. There's Jesus. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Same. A guy named Ico Beast, 60,000 followers, saying crypto has completely cooked my sense of monetary value. Had an internal debate about spending an extra $150 to upgrade some fans in the new house to what his missus wanted. And then 20 minutes later, I ripped a brand into football.fun on Solana, packs without thinking twice. Magic internet money has so much more velocity than real dollars. I think that's why so many lose it all. The fan sucks ass, unfortunate. I don't know how much he spent on the. He spent $1,000 into football. Oh my God. Yeah, that's insane. If that's not a reason to be bullish on people spending OMI, I just don't know what is. My person contemplated getting a large bowl of noodles over a small for $1 more. And then he dropped 10 grand on OMI last week. Oh my God, I freaking love you so much. Yeah, like while on vacation. Do I get this? It's like $3 more. And then like on NFTs and on crypto, like YOLO. Oh shit. I also very sorry. Give me 1 sec. Classic. Oh, that's dope. Something in November, 5-year party. Oh God, lined up. Can't wait. From him. Yeah, 100%. All right, so DEVVE. You have Oldie1 Kenobi saying DEVVE isn't for everyone, especially the usual fudders in here talking from between their booty cheeks. Same old crap being spread from the same old clowns. Someone will be eating what they spew in the coming months. Pin it. So let's take a look at what DEVVE's not had a good week. Take a look at the past week, and we're down like 0.8% today, right? It's pretty low. It's 41 cents. But the other day, they wicked down to 38 cents, and I would have put in. Guys, I have no money left, but I would have put in the rest of the funds in which I had at 38 cents. Now, granted, this has been a god awful week for crypto in general. I think it's been a god awful month for it. Past 7 days, Bitcoin's down 6%, ETH down 8%. But let's just do Bitcoin like the last month. We were up to $122,000 and had gone down to 107.5. For Ethereum, past month, we were up to almost 5K. Although we only went down to 4,200. Actually, Ethereum was down to like 3,200 a month ago. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? I mean, back in April, I think it was like $1,400. Should have done that. Shout out to people. Who the heck is this? Oh, what does this translate to? That's great. Keep it up. Hi. Thank you, friendos. Oh, actually, what I'm going to do for y'all now, or what I'm going to ask y'all to do for me, is I'm going to go in here, And I'm going to tell everyone to smash that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Y'all are my bays. Poll. Oh gosh. In real life meetup boxing tournament. Everyone except me fight. That'd be awesome. Yes. We'll do it once my back gets better. Yeah. So I won't air out her dirty laundry here, but my tattoo artist, who I've known and loved for like 15 years. I've known her forever. She's my bae. Not really. It's not my kid. She's pregnant AF, and if she wasn't pregnant AF, she would have been partying with us all this week and probably done more like great times. She knows a bunch of VeVe Alpha now. I forget where I was going with this. I lost it. It was ahead of my mind. Oh, Sketch Lab, what's going on? Meow, meow, meow. Tammy says, I had so fun. We had so much fun. It hurt. Tammy, you were a trooper. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't win the whole time. You were good. You're good, fam. And in fact, I think, and you got a painful spot too. You got it on your neck. That's like, that hurts. The one on my arm didn't really hurt at all. We were drinking though. We were drinking hard. Shout out to Stacy, Nastasia. She's been on the podcast. Nastasia Bendler. She OnlyFans model, tattoo artist. She has a wild story, like a wild story from her youth. I mean, we all do. And as crazy as y'all think I am, fair point. Her early to mid 20s was a lot crazier. Anyway, the one on my arm did not hurt at all. Granted, we were drinking pretty heavily. The VeVe logo on my back, that was much worse. That hurt a lot more. It still wasn't bad. I mean, it still hurt. I was like, oh. Omar's like, good evening, Omar. How's it going, man? Yeah. I was like, hi, Randy. Welcome back. Well, thank you. It's been a good time. So yeah, that's DEVVE. And I have a little saying ass first, but most people bent. Oh my god. We're talking about squatting when I was saying ass first. Squatting. When you squat to pick things up. All right. Anyway, that was hysterical. I think a lot of this stuff really gets traction by like November, but also it might not. And God, I don't want to go into New York Comic Con for Thursday, Friday. Not 100% sure where I'm staying yet, but we get there Thursday. Party on Friday with everyone, and then on Saturday we'll bounce because I just maybe go somewhere else. I don't know, but the expenses have become a bit more these past couple of months, which is fine. But I want to continue to buy crypto, and I think I can. I think I can continue to buy it a little bit more. And again, like there was another buddy of mine that he's got a bunch of money coming soon, and he's like, what do you recommend? Like, well, OMI a week ago would have been the best, right? But I still think, OMI, DEVVE, DEFINITY as like the big three. And then I said, listen, I would have said the same thing in April, and maybe like 10% to daCat, right? But daCat has outperformed everything. So there's this one guy named Russell, daCat Studios, in the How do you? Oh, okay, all right, sorry. I want to see where his thing is because it's a fun competition. All right. He put $10 into a bunch of different cryptos on August 7th. SPX 6900, Mogcoin, Doji Elon Mars, Pepe, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, daCat, and Akomi. And the only two that are in profit are OMI and daCat. Everyone else has lost money. And again, daCat since April did like a 6x. It's nuts. So I told my friend this exact thing. It was like, hey, these are the big three that I would go heavy on. And if you want to put in 10% into daCat, you can. I have no idea what goes up first. I don't know when. I know this has been a rough month for crypto. And maybe it gets better in September when we get some rate cuts, although September is usually pretty bearish for crypto. But you know, February is usually amazing for crypto, and February we got fucked. But I don't know what happens. But anyway, that's DEVVE. DEFINITY, not much better. DEFINITY down another. We were at like 3.5, go down to 2 cents, go back up to 3.2, back down to 2.4, and DEFINITY. Oh my god, I got like another $700 worth of it, not too long ago because it was down like 2 cents. I really should get more here. Haven't been able. How long have you been doing this for? Preach. Will Foster ever get an Akomi tattoo? I don't know. Maybe. I feel like we've had this discussion before. Get one with you. I think Tammy might get an OMI tattoo. She said she might only want the red O. I was like, it's 3 letters. Just get OMI. Not as bad as VeVe, which is 4 letters. What's up, California Comics? How's it going, fam? Hope y'all are doing well. Gosh, where we are. I'll wait to fill your bags. Reposted the stream. Thank you, fam. New tattoo is legendary. Well, thank you. I think it is. I think me and Tammy will be very happy with our tattoos long term because I think it represents a very big shift into the NFT bull run, which seems to be about to happen. Mentioned you. Oh, wow. Sweet. How did you find that quickly? I don't. Oh, that's how I found it. I'd have enough money at that point. Oh, I love these guys. Let's see, you got 4K gems off and one power. So I saw that. I actually have one of your things screenshotted. If that is you, because there might be 2 people that are looking to get a logo here. Waking up, folders in your cup, Jesus Chavez, prostitution arrest. Or is it? I could have sworn I had it. Maybe I don't. I could have sworn I had somebody talking about offering up X amount of dollars for a logo, and I could have sworn it was you. It was someone, and I guess I just didn't. Sorry. Had to. Okay, I'm clearly not remembering this right, or where it is, or where it was. Oh God, I can't go over that either. Things are great. All right. Anyway, we'll get that another day. But yeah, if you got one in Blessed Keys looking to give you 4 gems, have a great stream, Randy. I'm trying. I mean, it's great so far. Hope you had a good time with the family the other day. It was the best time. I wanna can't wait to do it again with them. Any of your whales want to buy gold number 43 for 100 million? Unfortunately, but one, that is way too much money for number 43. I don't know if I would even ask for that for my number 41. So, you know, I mean, you could put it up for that. Like, good luck. But for my number 41, I wouldn't even ask for that. So, good luck. Mahalo Joe saying we'll still be selling hypermodern books. 600 total commons on these for $2 or $3 with OMI. If anyone wants to buy in bulk, hit me up. I think you'll have some competition with that, especially starting September 1st. Iron Man 616 reposted the stream. Randy, the legend, my man, my bae. Let's go. Let's get this breast. Breast? Bread. I'm gonna say breast. Chicken breast. Sounds so good. An average cat saying, let's freaking go. Let's get that bread. The cat to the moon. 3GP Garage. And we all set up some kind of petition to a matrix change to add OMI. They will in due time. Vegan things, what's up? And he said, what's up, Randy? How much OMI have you accumulated so far? About 275 million, which right now is not worth doo-doo, but I think at some point it goes. Pretty incredible. But that's just my opinion. All right, we did Definity. Let's do. There was one of these things for DEVVE that I wanted to go over. Thinking about, it's about turning Bitcoin into a revenue-generating asset instead of something that just sits in a treasury. In the case of Bitcoin, DEVVE can do exactly that for a company treasury. Stake your Bitcoin in a liquidity cache, lend it out securely, earn yield, and withdraw instantly. Needed, but with regulation and protections that institutions require. This could be a real game changer for companies like MicroStrategy who hold massive Bitcoin reserves, but face pressure to monetize them. Trading desks require complex strategies and management. What DEVVE is plug in and play, stake them and done. So that's for DEVVE. I want to take a look at Ladies on Solana. Ladies on Solana has a pretty big announcement. Actually, give me one sec here. So they actually did get on an institutional balance sheet as well, and they own like 8% of it. Let me swap some. Meow. Ladies, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. Going nowhere it came from. The Bronx. Okay, I have to go to the freaking hate it when I have to find contract addresses. This is so stupid. All right, Ladies on Solana. Ladiesonsoul.com. Contract address. Okay, that's fine. Holy shit. Okay, put in contract address, paste. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the. So yeah, they that institutional balance sheet that now holds Ladies on Solana. They are the number 2 wallet, which is bananas for them, but that's what they are. Ladies on Solana has had a big. We've been waiting for their. Oh, okay, up 13% on the day. Have been waiting for their. There's still a couple of people that's looking to sell. And I want to wait for them to get out before I kind of like, go hard on it. Between me and that institutional balance sheet, though, we got like 18%. So we're cooking, and we will do something amazing with Ladies at some point. Because again, it's $13,000 market cap. We'll do something pretty crazy with it. I'll let you know what. JKRB, what's going on? Meow. Tesla Child says Kyle and Coffee are anti-VeVe. We'll see who's right. I'm good. Pudgy Penguins game has 100,000 downloads in a day. They're the leaders. What's the Pudgy Penguins game? I want to play. Pudgy. Oh god, Pudgy. Penguins? I misspelled the Pudgy Penguins. Oh, okay. It's a mythical game. Ooh, I'm gonna install this. And oh, let's go. Oh, sheesh. 2,000 in comp points. Damn. What can you spend it on? Let's fucking go, girl. Get that bread. All right, the Pudgy Penguins game is downloading. So that's Ladies on Solana. I'll keep you all posted with that. I'm gonna go pretty hard on it. Fios. Let's see what Fios is doing. Oh, down to less than a $2 million market cap. They have not. I mean, again, this whole month has been horrible. daCat Actually up 2% on the day, despite only being a $2.63 million market cap. More than 20% of it is in locked liquidity, which is bananas. Oh God, there's less than $700 in volume today, so that's pretty not good. Oh, I think I know who this wallet is. Oh, maybe I don't. Disregard. Anyway, good times. All right, Pudgy Penguins. We're so close to being downloaded. All right, what else do I got? DeLorean. Let's go over my main man that I got one more payment from. Oh. All right, 00037. So we've actually been as low as 00035. 33, actually. 3-0. We have not, we might have wicked down to the 00029s, but really 3-0 is where it kind of that like settled. Still 9 million in volume though. And it's a weekend, so I'm still pretty bullish on it. Grumpy, my one and only lover. Oh God, I put liver. Supposed to be lover. Okay, DEVVE power. Okay, very good. Let's do SHIRO. We haven't had much on SHIRO. Down about 2% on the day. It's loading the data. Under a $5 million market cap now. All right, what I want to do is take a look at CoinGecko. And on CoinGecko, go to categories. And we're going to go on cat meme coins. Cat themed. And when we go to cat themed coins, we're going to go to this little house here. We're going to only put it on Ethereum because that's where the only thing that matters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. daCat is number 9 on that list. In the top 10 meme coins, it's Bobacat. Then it's daCat. Then it's Hemule. Then it's Cat Slap, Real Smurf. Then Shiro Nico is number 5. Then Roaring Kitty, El Meow, Meow, and Mogcoin. Really, the only ones we could really catch from daCat is, I guess, Hemule and Cat Slap in the short term. No, I think Smurf Cat. Shiro is going to be hard to catch. And then Roaring Kitty, like just because Shiro, I think at under $4 million market cap is pretty low. And I think Shiro's got a great community. I think they probably go hard at some point. Obviously, to catch Mogcoin to be a $350 million market cap is insane. But who knows? You know, anything goes. All right, Pudgy Penguin Party Battle Royale. I will play that later. I'll let y'all know. We have a bunch of news to go over. I did all of these: DEVVE, Definity, DMC, daCat, SHIRO. Okay. Let's get to some of the news. Let's get to the rest of these comments first. Legacy Bermuda says, "Meow. What's your take on the ongoing Pokemon boom? Are you still integrated TCG? New era starting September." Pokemon does it right. They do amazing, incredible things. And get my water. I'm going to eat so freaking clean this week. Shout out to Janie for giving me vitamin D and I think fish oil this week. I'm going to eat so freaking clean. I'm going to drink nothing but water, maybe like a protein shake. I'm going to walk, going to try to do some pull-ups because I took a week of treating my body like shit, and I'm paying for it. Ongoing Pokemon boom. They've been doing it right. It's a combination of just kids growing up and then just having that adult money, and that's only going to continue. Like there's only going to be more kids turning into adults, have adult money that are going to spend it on Pokemon. Even if Pokemon stopped today, you'd still have another 20 years of growth. It's insane. I haven't really been in TCG in a while. I'll get a bunch of them at some point. New era starting in September. Let them go. Let them get that bread. The goal. I want to get more soon, but $250,000 on a card or $250,000 into something that gives me a little more money. Probably put that. I'm going to get back into high risk lending first. Go back to first principles. Go back to what I know. Put that in a fund where I get guaranteed returns. I will do that probably within the next year. I'll put a couple million in that. Yeah. Actually, I have to give someone a call about that because I don't have to. The good meow 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 meow. Fun meow 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 meow. When did we do this? We did this a few weeks ago, right? It was on the 13th. Okay, very good, very good. All right. What else we got here? But yeah, I'm not really into the grading stuff anymore. I will at some point. Come on, folks, smash that like button. Smash it, smash it. Back tattoos, bloody mate. Cheers. VeVe says, yo, what up, vet? I'm Goose. Ultra rares of grails, underrated, not financial advice. Yeah, so listen, I talk about the VeVe logo a lot, and that's fine, and I won't really fuck. Can definitely get in the one, but the deal from other day was but the one that I'm going to focus on today, because the logo hasn't moved in a while, right? Like the VeVe gold, but the OMI logo is up to $2,500, and it's like, bro. Now, granted, I think you had sales at 2K, but David alluded to the OMI secret rare logo having utility, and some people like, they're going to airdrop OMI? Are they going to airdrop so? If they airdrop OMI, God, this goes crazy. It's so wild that the two things that VeVe and OMI have given to people for free are more expensive than partner statues. I will repeat that. The two things that VeVe and OMI have airdropped to their people, like they didn't airdrop the gold and silver logo, right? They just gave that out an event, but they gave it out for free. OMI airdropped something of theirs for free. That's the OMI logo to people that had 10 million OMI staked. They could do something really awesome, and they could airdrop more OMI, and that would go so freaking hard. That would go so freaking hard. So I think that, and again, like that, it would be one thing if you're speculating on like where that could go, what could they do with it, but again, partner statue, there's $1,400 if you want one. Now, granted, as soon as you buy one, it goes up to $1,500. So, but still, the logo is worth 4 of them. Or, I'm sorry, 3 of them. The OMI logo is worth not double, but almost double, like 80% more. And it's like, why? Because of the speculation of airdrops. Now, if Disney were somehow convinced that if you had a partner statue or a full set of golden moments, like whatever it is, that if you did that, if you got that, then you get something, then it would go crazy, right? Like, but there's no utility with this. It had utility. You get like 6 months or years worth of Disney Plus, but it doesn't have that anymore. And because like that utility is come and gone. So I don't know what I like. I think the partner statue is probably one of the most significant pieces on the app. And it'll go up anyway. Like I fully expect the partner statue to outperform and go higher than the OMI secret rare logo as it stands today. However, if a Comey says like, yeah, we're going to airdrop our holders OMI, you know, like every quarter or every year, Jesus, or we're going to airdrop something like the gold logo. I don't know what goes higher, gold logo or partner statue. They're both going to do great, but the Comey logo, ooh, because a Comey could do so much more. That would be insane. Yeah, I'm very curious on that. I only have one Akomi logo, and I don't think I'm going to get another one here. Not at these prices. It should have at like 500, right? You know, but like there was no guarantee of utility, and now they've kind of hinted at it, and it's like, okay, we might get one. We might get some utility. Probably October. Because we have to meet with this artist. I have to meet with so many people. Okay. Let's tease it. It's me, brother. Oh, what up? What up? Yeah, how's it going, fam? All right. Anyway, let me get to these the news here. Fuck. Sorry, I just so many messages. No, still editing. We'll let y'all know. Okay, Thursday. How far back do we go? Double fudge. Florida, who has made big money in his life, is big in this. That's quite a good job. Join the company. Okay, what are we doing here? Incognito. Wait, Texit? Fuck. Okay, what is Texit? I got something that I have to. Even if you do get the path to 16, all right, it's up 58% in a month. This Texit up 177% in 3 months. Even if you do get $16, it's like another 5-ish X from here. You have fully diluted market cap, 100K in trading volume. It's only on Bitmart. Founder who's flying at 150. So people start in Asia, gold and silver and copper of coins. He created the ETH offline cold storage wallet. Look to the shoe, a spectacular weekend. Looking forward. I'll send the website. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay. What?
I mined the first block of Texacoin. Now,
Texacoin.
Here's the
okay. Give me one. Someone's asking me about this.
Logically similar to like.
Why would you start? Why would you start off with that? Why would you say that? Okay, let me go to this. Howdy, guys. Can someone reach out from the team? Would love to interview one of y'all. Because they have 400 something followers on YouTube. Let's see what Texacoin has. 4,000 followers on X. Let me give him a follow. I'm with 20K and growing. Howdy. Can someone reach out? I'd love to interview y'all and learn more. Okay, I had a buddy of mine message me about this. I will take a look at Texacoin and we will see. We will see. It's layer 1, mineable peer-to-peer crypto. Okay, but it's also already $147 million, but that's fully diluted. I'm very curious about some of these. All right. Just reached out on X. We'll let you know if they reach back. Went over it on live stream just now. Okay, all right. Sorry. Sorry for the distraction. But now we're gonna go back to my stream. And we're gonna go back to the beginning. Back to when the earth, the sun. Oh, thank you for another like. Okay. Where were we here? Kuma saying, hey, Tam. Wait, how did we? Okay, Kuma saying, what up, Randy and fam? Had a blast at Disney. Hoping to see you in Vegas. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, going to Vegas, Kuma. Was it you said you never let ladies allowed to go below 20K market value? I did. And then you have these people that were just set, like every time it reached there and I bought, everyone was like, I was like, okay, I'll wait for them to sell and then I'll just do it. And then I'll go hard on it. But then it's just a waiting game. So maybe because I'll pump it back to 20, they'll sell. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'll just wait for them to exit, which is fine. I don't need to wait for that. Like, I have all day, and I guarantee you I have more money than them. It's not gonna. I just don't want them to get a lot more bang for their buck. So I have no problem buying down here. And once they're confirmed out, then I'll go in and I'll pump it. But as of right now, it is being a little bit more petty than anything. Raythax, thank you for the super chat. I hope everyone took profits and now sitting on a healthy moon bag. I know I am. Oh, my man. We have stuff to discuss because we have stuff to discuss. Let me actually shoot you a message here real quick. Got some news on the meow meow meow. Let's meow 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 meow. Because this could be massive. This could be super epic, mega massive. Love you, Raythax, my man. Kuma saying, hey Tammy. Yeah, she was here before. Lesties, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash it, smash it. Okay, let's go. Where are we going back to? All right. Breaking. Bitwise has just filed for an S1 for a Chainlink ETF. Altcoin season confirmed in Q4, says Ash Crypto Real. Also, the U.S. Treasury has just bought $4 billion of its own debt, bullish for altcoins and alts. Oh, you are here. Well, if you're here, Kuma says, hey, Tammy. Says hello. Roblox, despite the fact that they had a horrendous media storm, is now officially bigger than Steam. RTC says Roblox has broken the record of most concurrent users on the platform ever, with a peak of 47,296,412 players. This beats the previous record held by Steam, with them having 41,239,880 players on their platform at one time, which is bananas. Woo! There was a Donnie that was bought the other day, I think for like 12K, 18K. The floor rose to 18K. I think it was 12K. New Solana Treasury eyes raising over 400 million with help with Parify and Pantera. You have Sharplink that has acquired 56,533 Ethereum at $4,462, bringing the total holdings to 797,704 ETH at the time at 3.7 billion. You have Trump Media Group CRO strategy to acquire 6.42 billion for CRO digital asset treasury, and Trump Media Platform to integrate Crypto.com, digital wallet, and CRO token. Tammy says hi, Kuma. Oh gosh. What does it mean it says unstack? How did I get that? US ETH ETF saw a record of 7 billion in trading volume a week from Friday ago. Donald Trump Jr. VC firm invests double-digit millions in Polymarket. Call Me obviously had a wicked awesome day. There was some wicked cool alligator Lokis out there as well. That was really fun. Me getting a tattoo in 2016. Oh, I was such a beefy boy. U.S. government to begin publishing economic data on the blockchain. That is more significant than I think anyone else is ready to discuss right now. You have all the GDP data on the blockchain in that new Trump crypto push show. Summary from Bloomberg AI. The U.S. government has begun distributing gross domestic product data on public blockchains, creating another avenue for publishing economic data. Commerce Department adoption of blockchain technology is seen as a U.S. government seal of approval on the technology, which is increasingly being used for trading various assets. The government's effort initially targets 9 blockchains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, and involves putting a cryptographic hash of the data on those blockchain to verify its integrity. Now we got to go back to Monday here because that was from today's news. Or was that Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday? Tuesday. That's where it was. You have, what was it? Trump firing Lisa Cook, one of the governors of the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve as a company is no more federal than Federal Express. It's a private company. And they could do things like lowering rates that would immediately help out markets. Like, it's just, there's a line in Sex and the City, or I think it's Samantha or Cynthia talking about men and be like, you know, men are only good for one thing, and the one thing they're good for, they're not very good at. It's the same with the Federal Reserve. They're only really good for a couple of things, and the couple of things they're good at, they fucking suck at. And I just, yeah, so there's take profits, only needs 20x for me to profit. What does it need for me to profit? Let's see. I need like 2.5. 2.2. I need like 2.2. At 2.2, I will be in profit. The profit's on what? Well, when OMI doubles in a week, you can buy when it's low and sell when it's high. But overall, I would need it to be at 2.2 to be in profit. 0.022. In profit on OMI, anyway. Dude, there was this guy named Crypto Whales, like Omer's rumored to be listed August 28th on Binance, and then it said that Solana chain will go to the moon. It's like what is even that? That made absolutely no sense. People just do things for the. Also, in Orlando, there's this sushi place that has a Godiva liquor chocolate shake, and I get it every time I go. It's so freaking good. Oh my gosh. Air Blues, I bought a house with my OMI profits in the last bull run. Going to buy a yacht after this one. I'm going to call it the VeVe. My man. Call it the VeVe. Keep it up. Keep it up. Kaki Kaidence says, does anyone else notice the Goku on the latest interview with David? And David said, yeah, I noticed. Is DBZ confirmed? Are they confirmed? Probably not. I would say David would not have commented on this unless he was at least talking to them and maybe probably close to a deal. Do they actually have it yet? If they don't, like, let's say if they do have it and they're waiting for like Comic-Con, cool. But if Comic-Con comes and goes and they don't announce it yet, I'm sure they don't have it. But you know, we have to wait a little bit. Boom. Randy, been there. Alex, lost my money. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. People are, Jesus. People have some rough lives over there. Ticket, pass. Oh my God. Piccolo is my hero. I don't know why I got this, but it was like a memory. I thought it was Christmas Eve or something like it was Christmas stream, but on Pollmaker, people were asking years ago, who's your favorite YouTuber? And Taps got 16.7% of the vote. Dan Lee and Orange Bag Lady got 14.8% of the vote. But Mr. Randy Chavez got 28% of the vote. So I thought that was great. Block Talk said top gainers of the previous week. We have OMI, and then who is the top influencer for Akomi? Oh, it's the real Randy Chavez. Oh, let's go. I love this game. Great times. U.S. Department of Commerce to start issuing statistic on the blockchain, and World Liberty Fi has become the 5th biggest stablecoin issuer in the crypto market. Fire, Max Payne. EU proposes removing all tariffs on U.S. industrial goods to meet President Trump's demands. Metaplanet to raise $881 million for buying Bitcoin. Institutions want your cheap Bitcoin. BlackRock the other day has bought $323 million worth of Bitcoin. ETH whales be loading. Actually, no, that was Ethereum. That was Ethereum they bought. You had $250 million minted on the USDC on Wednesday. MasterCard and Circle to enable USDC and EURC payments across Eastern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Then crypto is going mainstream. BlackRock bought another $92 million worth of Ethereum on Wednesday. You also had another billion USDT that was minted. And I got a shiny shekel in Florida. That is amazing. Fed will cut rates in September. Odds are now over 87%. These dumps are just to scare you so that big money can load their bags before the market goes into a parabolic phase, says Ash Crypto Real. And I want to see if I can, let me see if I can do something here. Because I don't know if I can do it. I don't know credit. I want to do something crazy. I want to do something nuts. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. And like, granted, I know if I do this, like, I just want to buy a bunch of ETH. Should I buy one ETH? Again, I know if I do this, ETH is just going to go from 4,400 down to like 3,500. I don't know what to do. Like, ETH is like one of the only things that's like guaranteed to like kind of go up. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed. Like, I would love to do it for Definity and other stuff, but I have other stuff that I need to do. Oh, ladies, my man. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. Cardinal Goat Slayers, good evening, Chavi Cat. Don't buy it. Wait, ETH will go back down. I mean, it's been kind of down already. I mean, we were at like 4,900, 4,400 now. Does it go back down to 3,800? I don't know. We'll see. Because I mean, it should double, right? I think it goes to 88, 89. I think it goes to 9K. And I think it does it by November, maybe. But let's see. Go some buying. Can I buy it with cash? I don't think I have cash. I don't have cash. But maybe I could buy it. Can I review the order? So I can do it. I can't do it with PayPal credit. I'd love to do it with PayPal credit, but it won't let me. We'll see. Someone invoice me and send me ETH. I want to do some stuff. NVIDIA reports 46.7 billion in revenue, higher than expectations. All right, Pixie Kate 13. Okay, we gotta Google something here. Oh, Pixie Kate or Kate Irwin from Blockworks. Let's see if I can reach out and get a interview. 3 days ago, the big shakeup being reported at the Sandbox, where half of the employees are being laid off, founders removed from current roles, and Animoca CEO Robbie Young has stepped in. At least 5 offices to be closed. Apparently, there's a meme coin launchpad in the works. The big whales are also reporting that an unnamed source close to the company says many of the game's few remaining users are just bots based in South America. Could have frickin' told you that. I've reached out to Animoca, the Sandbox, Robbie, and Sebastian for comment. Seeing a lot of surprise comments about the numbers of offices that Sandbox has. Sandbox's website, past posts, and other sources confirm they have had offices in the following cities: LA, Paris, Buenos Aires, Maldonado in Uruguay, Seoul, and London. Plus, offices in Lyon, Turkey, and Thailand have been reported. And the website mentions a presence in Hamburg, Germany. So if all of those were operational at the same time, that would be 6 to 10 offices. I can see how this would be not great for them. And I think I re-quoted that. Oh, we have an actual article here saying the metaverse is long over, and yet it's always been here since on the internet. You're in the metaverse as you read this. Metaverse in the 2022 era sense of the word was little more than a fancy marketing play around rebranding VR. Every video game, every live stream, and every social media app is arguably all part of the existing metaverse that is the internet. Paradoxically, the metaverse, as corporate executives imagined it, never materialized because it was already here the whole time. Today, we're unpacking some details of what's going on about the Sandbox, one of the OG crypto metaverse projects, and the massive overhaul it now faces. Article says, I think it hits 10K for sure, possibly higher after a lot of Bitcoin moves. We're in a prolonged Bitcoin accumulation period. Delaying ETH's upside, in my opinion. Profits will be had by those offloading Bitcoin. It says, will the OMI pump ever keep going? Somebody asked me before about OMI and like, hey, you bullish short term? And it's like, bro, like this could get cut in half short term. And like, yeah, get cut in half and it goes back down to where it was. Oh, my body. Like I said, this could get cut in half in the short term. Over the long term, I think it goes insane. I think it's still very undervalued. But, you know, look at the last 7 days. Actually, we're at 0.021. But it looks like a decent accumulation period. Over that 1 month, again, like it looked, I mean, it still looks kind of dead, but like over the past year, yeah, it looked like it petered out. And then you had a little pump there. Oh, it doesn't give all. Let's go to OMI on this chain. Like, even if you go, all right, 3 months here. Okay, what, you know, something went down. Max is just like, okay, it looks like nothing. It looks like the rest of the pumps a little, then goes back down. Fair point. Is that 2? Oh, 7. Okay. You had Paul on from Definity talking about it. Haven't wasn't pumping. I don't like the big market cap. Also, the guy said it was close. It said, the tech was similar to Litecoin, and nobody uses that anymore. So definitely didn't pump it. But Litecoin has a big market cap, so it could run like crazy at some point. I know. Oh, sorry. People seem to dump on every little pump. They do. Just hodl with the rest of us. Team up, not against each other. Yeah, I don't typically sell OMI. Every dump after the pump is Ray moving against us, stopping momentum. Who is Ray? Tell us who Ray is. Let me know. I'm curious. I want to know. Is that Shania Twain? You wanna know. Remember when Chuck Schumer back in '96 said the #1 reason people come to the US illegally is to defraud systems like Social Security, and I want to stop it? I agree with that, Chuck Schumer. If I was this age in the '90s, I'd be a Democrat. Heck, even in like early 2000s. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, every single little pump we have only takes a dive down. When does that stop? When do we keep going up? I don't know yet. We're at 3.6 right now. When does it? At some point, I think it'll stop. The sell pressure will stop, but when is that? Probably. Who knows? Okay, back to the shakeup. That's Sandbox. The Sandbox gets slashed and pivots to memes. Ethereum-based metaverse land game The Sandbox is being gutted and restructured, facing layoffs and executive changes as Animoca Brands reshapes its future. Crypto newsletter Big Whale first reported the news on Wednesday. Animoca Brands confirmed to Blockworks that a restructuring has occurred, like it's already happened. Animoca Brands has laid off over half of Sandbox's 250 employees and moved the game's... there are more employees than there were actual users. That's insane. And moved the game's co-founders, Sebastian Bourget and Arthur Madrid, into new roles. Animoca CEO Robbie Young was internally appointed the Sandbox's new CEO about 2 weeks ago. Big Whale notes with an internal source adding that Bourget and Madrid no longer have executive powers in their new roles. In a statement shared with Blockworks, Animoca confirmed the role changes, but said that both of Sandbox's co-founders remain deeply involved with the project. Bourget is taking on the role of ambassador, while Madrid is taking the chairman role. In a phone call at Big Whale, Bourget reportedly said, "I remain the person who best represents Sandbox around the world." Bourget did not respond to my request for comment. Animoca suggested in its statement to Blockworks that the layoffs may have been in part due to generative AI. The impact of AI advancements in the gaming industry has been well documented. It allows us to accelerate our deployment of content, features, and live ops while maintaining a leaner, more agile team, Animoca's statement reads. It continues, while decisions that impact personnel are always difficult, are never made lightly, they are necessary to adapt to technological advances to ensure the Sandbox's long-term success. Sandbox employees in Argentina, South Korea, Thailand, Turkey, and Uruguay are among those most impacted by the layoffs, which is wild. You think of the cheaper ones you could use, like with Copilot, at that 3x lever, you'd think they'd fire like the European American ones. But many offices for the metaverse. It's currently unclear how many offices the Sandbox has opened, but I was able to independently verify that Sandbox has had offices in at least half a dozen different cities around the world, with offices reported in at least 9. Big Whale's report notes that the game's offices in Lyon, France, are expected to close. Offices in Argentina, Uruguay, South Korea, Thailand, and Turkey are also being closed. Page on the interior design site Office Snapshots published last year details how interior design firm Coco3 decorated Sandbox's lavish 8,611 square foot space in Culver City, Los Angeles. The space features arrangements of plush modern chairs, glass-walled meeting rooms, and digital screens displaying Bored Ape NFTs. Let's go. Fun said, hi. I know I've missed Dashy. Dashy's been my bae. Really like the guy that me, has made money in real life. Good. Might be something to this token then. Okay. Fudge. Will call in 10. If that's okay. Question mark. Because we have other stuff that we have to go over. Will be. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll keep you posted. I actually don't know. I forget the MGM? Venetian? Circus? No. The Paris. I think it's the Paris. We have someone from... Oh, no. Oh. My friends. Deployment Chavez. Oh. San Diego Comic-Con Chavez. David Gui saying, I think OMI might drop a 0 in September as collectors are smart enough to buy cheap OMI now to splurge for leaderboard rewards on Stacker World tomorrow. Hold me tight and no. BlackRock has bought another $262 million worth of Ethereum on Wednesday night. Base Insights has 22,000 followers over on X, saying Base is hot today, and OMI was leading the charge over the last 7 days. Shout out 300 people that are here. French crypto trader kidnapped near Paris, released after refusing 10K ransom amid surge in crypto kidnappings. I can't wait to go to Europe and have some skinny bitch loser try to pickpocket. Like, fucking try it. I can't wait for that. Vitalik said 20% chance quantum computers break modern cryptography before the end of 2030. Interesting. Breaking U.S. weekly jobless claims, 229,000, estimated 231,000, though it did come in a bit under that, which is great. Schmaniel says level 97 today. I should be on track to get level 100 at the gold and silver logo party in New York. even using bronze tickets daily to time it. Hopefully open up the app at the party and celebrate with everyone. That would be insane. Is this Thursday? Okay, we're on Saturday. All right, I can finish Thursday. President Trump announced that the American people may soon receive a dividend check paid for by tariff revenue. That would be insane. Oh my God. 9.9 CGC of Miles Morales sold on Comic Link for $31,000. Tether to launch USDT on RGB, expanding native Bitcoin stablecoin support, and CFTC to create pathway for US citizens to trade on offshore exchanges such as Binance, Bybit, and OKX. US CFTC taps NASDAQ surveillance system as expands crypto oversight. DMs, another $500 million of USDC was minted. Sheesh. Scott Colantonio says this only includes purchases, not sales, correct? Coming from the stacker leaderboards, and Akomi says correct. Easy withdrawals. Tom Lee bought $355 million worth of Ethereum on Thursday. That's bananas. Fed Waller indicates 25 basis points rate cut in September and is expecting additional rate cuts over the next 3 to 6 months, hopefully December. American Bitcoin to debut on NASDAQ in September with Trump Sons and Hut 8 owning 98%. Bananas. They're going to probably pump it though. Oh wow, it's incredible. Also incredible. Bigfoot. Okay. Oh, I can't go over that, but I want to. Mega Halacha from Pokemon looks awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. My friends. Oh, my other friends. Ah. Me with a friend's puppy. Name was Fearless. Me eating a burger as Deadpool. Me in a Bunny Hutch costume. And my friends at Dragon Con. Me and my other friends at Dragon Con. BlackRock and ARK Invest bought $143.5 million worth of Bitcoin on Thursday. Okay, guys, that'll be it for me. And we're getting more users. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Class dismissed. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Raythax, once again for the super chat.